Welcome to your daily focus for February the 14th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. I do love you. Well, let's see what the energy is going to be for us today. Now, Valentine's Day in the sky is usually just another ordinary day. There's no, reference to it in astrology, but this Valentine's Day we have a lot of energy happening. Juno is conjunct with the solar eclipse, it's conjunct with the sun, it's conjunct with the moon, with Mercury, and so the day before the solar eclipse, of course, everything is getting into line, so we will be feeling that energy. So let's see what the cards tell us. So Juno is a Roman goddess of the new moon. And the Romans used a lunar calendar, so once every 28 days they would have a celebration and give offerings and sacrifices to the goddess Juno, our new moon. So she is very much about soulmates and compassion and love and relationships, young women, childbearing years, marriage, commitments. So it could be a very beautiful solar eclipse, and it could be a very beautiful, look at this, we got the Four of Cups here first, a very beautiful Valentine's Day, February the 14th. Four of Cups is our first card, realizing the beauty that is around us. Now, this is where we are today, so we could be one of two places. We could be very grateful for everything that is around us and see the love and the compassion and the joy and the beauty in everything in our worlds, or we could be completely dismissing it. I think today, though, we are leaning towards the grateful. We cherish the people in our lives, the things in our life. We cherish ourselves. Four of Swords, rest, recuperation, relaxation. This is a beautiful day, the day before a solar eclipse, to really meditate, to really take time to reflect, to take time to look inwardly. Remember, February is a 2 energy. That's the High Priestess. So definitely about looking inwardly. Silent contemplation. Tap into that creative potential within you. And then we have, oh, look at this, the Ace of Wands. I'm very excited that it's the Ace of Wands as we lead out of the day, because the solar eclipse will be at 27 degrees. So 27, the tarot card for 27 is the Ace of Wands. So 2 plus 7 is 9, which is the Hermit. And today actually is the Hermit as well. But I think today adds up to an 18. So that's the moon. So it's going deep within. So even though both energies, today's energy and part of tomorrow's energy is the 9, the Hermit, we both come to the Hermit in a different way. And the Hermit is one who goes out into the desert or into their cave, and they reflect. They look at what works in their life, what doesn't work in their life, where they truly want to aim their focus, set their goals, devise the plan, understand what needs to be let go, understand what needs to come in and be new. Maybe it's honing skills, maybe it's education, maybe it's travel, maybe it's companionship, maybe it's partnership. And then when the plan is formed, the Hermit comes out and steps into the new path, knowing exactly what to do, knowing exactly what is needed and what needs to be let go are healed, are completed in one's life. So today is the moon's energy. So it's about going within and tapping into your heart's desires and wants and needs and goals and dreams and desires, and tap into those things, because we have a solar eclipse tomorrow. We're going to begin to plant our seeds. And don't worry if you're not ready to plant your seeds the very first day, the day of the solar eclipse, because that energy lasts for 6 months. So I guess that should be a different video altogether, but I got all excited with the Ace of Wands there, and I went into one of my little tangents. So let's go back to the Four of Cups, who we are today. Are we looking at the things to be grateful for in our life? And grateful was a very big part of yesterday's energy, wasn't it? I think we had the turkey at the end, talking about gratitude. And I don't even think I talked about the turkey after I talked about that study. But, you know, it's important to take time to reflect on what you are grateful for. So often we take things for granted, like they're always going to be there for us. You know, I always, use the example of the fridge. We never think about being grateful that our fridge is running until it stops running. Be grateful for things. If you have a sink full of dishes, that means that you have a big family of love underneath that roof. Or that you could afford to put food on those plates to make them dirty. Be grateful. If you have to stop to get gas because you're on E again, that you have a car that runs, as long as you put the gas in it. The people that, we find, it's human nature that we relax more around people that we love, we have close to us. And so we also let out our ugly side a little bit more, and we forget to tell them that I love you. You're important to me. So Valentine's Day, it's exactly where we are in saying I love you. So, watch getting into this kind of mode within a relationship today, especially, Valentine's Day. We don't want to start second guessing them, and why'd they do that, or why'd they say that, or where did they go yesterday, or who are they talking to. But see the person in front of you that you love, and know that they love you, and express it. Four of Swords in the middle. Four of Swords is about rest, recuperation, unplugging. Okay, so turn off the computers, shut off the phone. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Do it for 5 minutes, okay? We're so attached to our computers and our phones, and, I want, leave your cell phone at home and leave, and see how long it takes you to start twitching. It's a medical thing now, that you feel the vibration of your phone going off in your pocket when your phone isn't even in your pocket, or it didn't go off. You just feel that. We're constantly checking, constantly staying plugged in. It's so important to unplug and go within the moon energy. Go within and tap into what makes us feel good. And maybe to go to your happy place. Design a little place in your mind that's yours and yours alone. And you can have anything, make it a room and have anything in it, or make it a beautiful field full of flowers, or a mountaintop, or next to an ocean, or a stream, or a river. It's yours to do. It's completely your imagination. And take yourself away to that happy place and reflect there. The Four of Swords is typically the warrior who has come home off the battlefield. And so very much in between a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse, we have come off the battlefield now. And we must look towards the future, and it's going to be different. And so we have to think differently. We have to open up to new perceptions, new ways of doing things, different routines, different people in our lives. And to go with the flow, very much going with the flow. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Now, here's new beginnings for you. Look at that butterfly coming to that hawthorn wand. The Ace of Wands. Aces, when aces come up, aces represent the path, the new path that you haven't stepped into yet. But you know what? We see the butterfly here. And so we have been the caterpillar. And now we have, through this time, learned to exercise our wings so that they're strong. And now it's time to soar, to fly like a butterfly. And butterflies' wings are extremely strong. And it's the struggle, right? You know, if you open a cocoon, you will kill the butterfly, even though you're trying to help it. Okay, what happens is the more the butterfly moves its wings, it pumps blood into the wings to make them strong. So they have to struggle. We need to struggle. As much as we don't want to, we came here to learn. We came here to grow. We came here to become. So what are we becoming? What are we reaching for? What are we striving for? What are we going for? The struggle gives us wisdom, gives us, allows us to really understand when it's our intuition and when it's our ego talking to us. Being able to tell the difference between the two. Okay, let's get an affirmation here. Let's move it along, right? Okay. Our affirmation is the Queen of Air. Look at the owl there, the wisdom that comes in. The Queen of Air. Setting healthy boundaries. Strong self-esteem, calculated and shrewd decisions, clear communication, well organized, and a wordsmith. I have clarity of purpose. My intentions are in alignment with my understanding. There is always a strategy in the game called life. Can I let go of false truths and be rigorously honest with myself and others? So it's very much a time, and I'm starting to sound like a broken record when I say this, but the integrity, okay? We are in an 11 energy year. We are in the year of the justice card. So it's giving 110%. It's thinking things through. It's being fair. It's bringing things into balance. It's doing unto others as you would have done to you. So it's not an easy energy to work through because it demands a lot of us. It demands hard work. It demands commitment. But it also allows us a great success that you couldn't reach otherwise. So get excited about the challenges in front of you. I have clarity of purpose. So if we're going to be the hermit today and we're going to look into our heart, we need to whisper to our heart, we have clarity of purpose. We know what's in our heart. Tap into it today. Be honest with yourself. Be true to yourself. My intentions are in alignment with my understanding. There is always a strategy in the game called life. Yes, we have to think it through. We have to plan. That's very much the hermit energy. Can I let go of false truths and be rigorously honest with myself and others? So to see things as they are, to rip away the facade. And an animal, of course, an animal. And our animal is the horse, Freedom. Freedom, transformation, free spirit, move, and courage. The secret of happiness is freedom, and the secret of freedom is courage. Yes, we can't just sit there and hope that it's all going to manifest. We have to step into it. We have to have the courage to move past our fears. Horse has a powerful message to share with you in regards of your time of transformation and newfound freedoms. Sometimes it's easier just to sit in your fuzzy PJs and hope that life will change, and yet you continue to allow yourself to be shackled away from your true spirit and your soul. However, Horse tells you that it is time to dream big. So I love how it says that um, we are shackled away from our true spirit. We are being dishonest to ourselves. We're not being honest with ourselves. We need to look at the truth and be truthful with ourselves about what really makes us happy, not somebody else. What our journey should look like going forward, not somebody else's idea. And that could be society's. Okay, it doesn't need to be somebody close to you with their own agenda. It could be just society and the way society tells us that we need to take certain steps in order to be a certain somebody at the end of it. So Horse tells you that it's time to dream big. Yes, dream for you. Your dreams, your hopes, your goals, your desires. It may be time to make changes within your current relationships, whether romantic or platonic, or it could be that you feel stifled by your current career choice. Freedom doesn't mean that you give up your entire life, but instead allow yourself to disconnect from the anchors tied around you. It takes courage, but the end result will be a positive one. Spend some time in nature, taking in the feeling of the wind in your hair. Breathe in nature's goodness and just be. Just a few moments of solitude each day can allow your soul to reboot and clear itself from life's toxicities, freeing it in order to see a proper path. Horse could also mean that it's time for you to move house locations into the country. So I don't think everybody's moving into the country, but yes. If you can get to the local park today, if you can get by a stream or an ocean or a river, a creek, a pond, get near water, grass, or trees, animals. Or close your eyes and imagine yourself standing on the top of a mountaintop, looking towards the horizon of your tomorrow. And what do you see? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.